Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the August reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get additional messages. Also keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I also may be describing you or the person that you're dealing with, so switch the energy around to suit your situation. If it fits, even if it doesn't fit, then the message is not meant for you. If you would like a personal reading, all the information is below. If you would like to support the channel and donate, donations are greatly appreciated. The information on how to do that is also below. And if you can't afford either one, you can show your support by giving a thumbs up to help promote the channel so that we can help heal more people. You know what I'm saying? And I've made some adjustment on my camera because my previous two videos that I just did, it was looking a bit bluish. So I think I had to adjust the lighting on it or something. So it's looking a little better. Hopefully it looks better to you. Now I did the traditional Celtic cross for the month. This is the overview. This is the challenge or what you're needing to deal with, be aware of here. And this, of course, is advice. What else? What else? I will be announcing the winner of the free one question reading contest, as long with as well as okay, let's try again. As well as another plethora of videos that will be coming your way. So look out for that. See if you won the free one question reading. And if not, then you will have a chance next month. So again, those comments put you in a position to win a reading. Now, what else? Is there anything else? I always forget. But if it comes to me, it does. If it doesn't, what can I do? I'm getting old, people. Can't remember everything. Speaking of remembering and thoughts and brains, we have the overview as deep knowing. So either we're needing to come to a deeper understanding about something, or we have. Let us see what is going on here. Deep knowing, number 43. Essential meanings: intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. The oracle's message: intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of the human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask, and you will receive answers from unusual sources. The relationship message: there are occasions when you just know, deep in your heart and soul, that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path, and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected to a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly, I always mess that word up, onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, or they already have. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. So, of course, we're probably talking about some soulmates. There is a before a person and an after a person. That experience, especially if karmic or whatever you've gone through, hopefully, and you've changed for the better through the experience, through the lessons. Hopefully, there's been some growth and some awareness brought to ourselves about ourselves. So, of course, these relationships play significant roles in our soul's evolution. So, honor them, even the enemies, because they're meant to teach you something. You know what I'm saying? Or perhaps, again, we're being called back to someone or to someone maybe new. Who knows? Prosperity message. This is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take the risk and act. Within you, there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the machinations of the smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. This is an act of listening intently. Past the busy mind, your genius awaits. And lastly, the protection message. You are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. The signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? I know that's Skippy. I have Cancer in my self node. That's my karmic house. Boy, and the person I dealt with, my big karmic lesson, was also a Cancer. I know all about the Cancer. I got it, dealt with it, in more ways than one, because I also had cancer, the big C. But that's another story for another time. So again, these readings, if I haven't mentioned before, I always talk about the ascending sign, which is your north node, which is what you should be aspiring to become like in this lifetime. But your south node is your karmic house. It's most likely what sun sign you were in a previous life. This usually deals with the karma you're needing to shed in reference to that sign. So whatever your self node is, that's your karmic house. And it's usually the negative qualities of that sign. You could be, again, a person who's, too giving, too loving, too empathetic, too whatever, and you need to curb that because you get treated like a doormat. Again, it depends on what your self node is. But I always check my self node. It's nice to know where you came from, to know where you're headed, right? Speaking of where we're headed, Cancer, Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest knight in the deck, but also a knight that is methodical in their approach. So slow and steady can win the race, again, if we're careful in our thinking and our planning and our movements, and we're practical and we're stable and grounded, but also it can be at our detriment if we're going too slow. Sometimes it could be we're going so slow it would turtle pace doesn't begin to describe. Again, it's about work, effort, responsibility, following the dreams of the pages, because again, first comes the page, then comes the knight, then of course you come into the king or the queen. So it is careful thought, consideration, slow moving, often engaged in toilsome routine efforts, required to realize the dreams of his heart. So again, something that could be practical can also be mundane. routine become boring and stagnant, and we're needing to, you know, still progress, perhaps onto becoming the king. But again, it's a knight. At least it's not in the reverse. And it's not a page, so it's all right. Um, Building foundations to support their dreams and goals. Everything undertaken will meet with success, again, if we apply ourselves, if we have a clear plan of action, if we're, taking steps towards achieving. Patience, reliable, responsible, committed, being committed first and foremost to yourself, to your own healing, to your own growth. The wisest investment you can make is in yourself. So we also have to be patient because, again, things don't always work out when and how we want. It's how it's meant to. So sometimes things may be feeling slow, but maybe it's slow for a reason because you're still needing some more time to kind of do some reflecting, figure some stuff out. Rushing or trying to skip points that's not how the universe works. Um, in regards to the self, it's a need to be trustworthy, reliable, a good provider, being committed to getting things done, getting the job done, someone who's loyal, someone who does whatever it takes, but not in a, shady way, by any means necessary, treating people as a means, et cetera, et cetera. It's doing it with integrity, to make things right or to make things better, but doing it being authentic. Again, someone who is loyal, reliable, a good provider, someone who is trustworthy. These are the qualities that we're needing to embody. Making those kinds of efforts. Meticulous, perfectionism, planning, following through on promises, making sure that we are able to follow through on promises, again, by taking consistent action and effort, showing that we can be reliable, showing that we can get the job done, whatever I just said. We'll need to be responsible and take charge. Like, again, things don't fall in your lap. You have to co-create with the universe. You have to put in the effort. You got to put in the work. You got to be consistent, persistent, etc. Conservative approach, gradual progress. So this is currently Cancer. How you're behaving or how you need to be behaving. Now, surrounding you, which is your environment, is the Ace of Swords. So perhaps we're getting some clarity. Truth, and it could be also a double-edged sword. Some things die off and some things grow, but it's clarity and wisdom nonetheless. It's perhaps speaking the truth, or again, just coming into an awareness within ourselves. It's wisdom as well, like I said. It's also a situation whose potential is a double-edged sword, as I mentioned. It's the use of great power or excessive at times, so be careful, to further one's own ends. Again, hidden agendas, hidden moments, hidden motives, things like that. That shit don't fly. It's got to go. We got to be a person, again, who is loyal, reliable, who has integrity, who shows effort, who's consistent. Again, and getting clear on that we need to be that, or trying to gain some clarity in regards to how we want to approach something. The aha moment of the breakthrough. Did I mention truth? Yeah, speaking of truth, coming to an understanding of truth. It's the potential. It's up to the bearer to tap into the potential of the sword that's beneficial for the greater good. Strength of heart, mind, and will. Again, insight, clarity, broader understanding, or having a new view in regards to ourselves, situations, clearing the fog and cutting to the heart of the matter. It's time to act to accomplish our goals. New ideas, inspiration, creative vision, seeking truth, justice, intellect, reasoning, and strength. But we are challenged by what is the obstacle that we need to overcome is the Two of Wands. So maybe we're, too much in our comfort zone and we're moving too slow. We're needing to broaden our horizons. We're needing to take some kind of action. He's got one wand there. He's got the world in his hands. Could also symbolizing travel. We got the water in the world. So maybe, the challenge is making our moves, a move figuratively and literally. So this is the world being your oyster, something that has huge potential if we're willing to, again, get out of our comfort zone, release our fears and not being afraid to take on what we need to take on, to have an enthusiastic approach to life and have passion for adventure. Again, not fearing leaving situations that we know that we need to, or ways of thinking or being, or etc., whatever might be holding us back from this Two of Wands. Discovery, again, I mentioned it could be overseas travel, considering long-term plans, like what do we want in the long term? Spark of inspiration on a path forward. Trying to decide on whether, to stick with what you're in or to expand your horizons and take a risk, take a leap of faith. Because you're being called to take some kind of action here to get out of some kind of stagnancy that you've been in, or to come to some kind of realizations in regards to who you are, what you bring, and what you take. What you allow, what you get, everything. It's, again, getting clear, getting wise, cutting through the bullshit, including our own bullshit, and seeing the reason why all things happen, why we are where we are, why we behave the way we behave. Again, getting those clarities, those aha moments, and taking some action in our lives. But it's exploring one's options. It's also having the patience and focus on our intents. What is our intentions? Patiently waiting for our rewards, or to watch your ideas materialize. So perhaps you've been putting some kind of practical effort into some things, and you wait and see some return on that. But there is definitely some contemplation on forward movement. And why is there always noise? It drives me nuts. I swear, if I could be on an island where there was nobody, I would probably do that. It's just too much noise in the world. You know what I'm saying? There's always a siren or a helicopter or a bus beeping or a trash truck coming by. It's just like, shut up! Shut up, world! You're disturbing me. See, I don't even know what that is, and I don't know if that is annoying on your end. I don't know how it's going to sound. It's like someone's mowing grass or something. I don't know. And if I get up and I shut the window, then it might get too hot in here. But I don't know if I'm going to have much of a choice because of this. It's damn loud. I don't know if that makes any difference to anybody. But I really didn't want, because that's annoying when there's a loud background noise. But anyway, in the recent past, we have the Three of Pentacles. Now again, Pentacles, we could be concentrating on our finances, because we also have at the bottom of the deck, and I forgot to do this for Pisces, but we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is like putting in work, putting in effort, trying to manifest something. Perhaps you're collaborating with people, coming together, exchanging ideas, trying to get something off the ground. Could be, again, a creative project, an idea that you're working on. There could also be a decision, it could also deal with third party situations. So it could be both. Like I said, these things can overlap. Um, we could be needing to make a decision in regards to two people. One could be at a distance from where we are, wondering if we can come together or collaborate with somebody. If something can work out, can you build upon something, slow and steady? How can I prove that I am reliable, that I mean what I say? If I speak my truth, is there a possibility? Because we got Six of Cups over here, we got walking away, we got home, we got so there's Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Three of, well, I just did it messed up, sorry. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. So we're definitely dealing with a possible career, home life, reflecting on ourselves, on our current efforts, our past efforts, our future efforts, trying to manifest things. Um, so again, we could be dealing with work, love, both. And it also involves other people, collaborating with other people for work, collaborating or deciding between two people in regards to relationships, et cetera, et cetera. Did I just repeat myself? Probably, but hey. Um, Three of Pentacles, because I just missed this here. Wait, you know why? Because I didn't do Three of Wands. We'll get back to that. But anyway, I jumped. I jumped to the past first. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But at the root, we had Three of Wands. So this is, the root issue, or what we're needing to see or look at, or what is our current our way of doing things. Again, it could stem from our conditioning, however this may play out. But we have here the Three of Wands. We got Three of Wands and Two of Wands. So again, it's about stepping out of our comfort zone, taking leaps of faith, broadening our horizons, perhaps leaving where we currently are, maybe needing to move, um, waiting for some results to come in and for some efforts that we've put in, contemplating, again, what we're doing, where we're going, how we can manifest, etc., etc. This is a commitment to future planning, being aware of impending challenges or opportunities. Again, just because something might be challenging does not mean that there's not a great opportunity there. Usually, the things that are challenging uh, have great opportunity. It's the hidden gem. It's like the Seven of Cups. Each cup containing different things, and some of them look good and turn out to be bad, and some of them that looked bad turn out to be good. It's that risk that we take. It's being bold, taking leaps of faith, trying to develop who you are as a person. Again, maybe trying to figure out again who we are, where we're going, how we got where we got to. Again, checking our choices, our patterns of behavior, our getting our clarity, our aha moments, figuring out what's got to change, what's got to go. But obviously, we're needing to overcome something within ourselves in order to progress forward. Um, Embracing change, having the long-term view. Again, what do we want in the long term? It's strength and control and having vision, again, foresight. Moving on to greater possibilities or being open to them. Again, travel, business, learning, studying. It's about expansion and growth within and without. So this is at the root. This is what we're thinking about. This is what we're wanting. Or this is how we need to approach things here in order to get stuff going for ourselves. And I don't have to talk about the Three of Pentacles because we've already done that. But the overview, it's not the overview, the crowning is the Three of Swords. This is the light that we must carry ahead. This is what we need to be aware of or come to a realization about. It's in our mind, and this is, heartbreak. what causes pain to ourselves, to others. Again, we might be needing to decide to break up with somebody and hurt them, thinking about leaving. So this is in our mind, or what we're needing to deal with in order to move on to our next situation, whether it's to heal it, to pass through this part so that we can move forward again. Um, a grim moment in time, rejection, sadness, loneliness, heartbreak, betrayal, again, third party situations, grief, separation, a warning that this may be possible. So, again, maybe in the forefront, we know that we're going to have to deal with this. The consequences of our actions. Again, we are where we are due to choices that we made. So again, getting that clarity and that wisdom to learn from our mistakes and realize what is within us that we need to change. How can we collaborate or work with others in order to manifest things? How do we get out of situations? How do we move towards situations? It's also about accepting loss and moving forward, not letting the fear of dealing with this prevent you from, again, expanding your horizons. Pain and grief that is necessary for lessons and growth, loss, difficulty, sacrifice, broken relationships. It follows the tough choice, the Two of Swords. Obviously, when we make that decision, because a lot of people have been teetering on making decisions because they didn't want to deal with things or see certain things or admit certain things even about themselves, how they are, or what you bring and what you allow. So again, knowing that this is going to be dealt with in order to keep it moving. And in the near future, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So Six of Cups in reverse, it's about being stuck in the past or being unrealistic or naive in regards to the past, our past actions. Again, maybe realizing that we've made mistakes, due to unrealistic thinking. But again, everything is a learning experience. It's also about clinging to the past or clinging to even past ways of being. Whatever it is that might be preventing you from ripping off that band-aid or taking that leap of faith or saying what you got to say or doing what you got to do in order to get this next thing going here for yourself. Issues from the past that aren't dealt with. So if we're needing to deal with them before we can come together with people, before we can try to show that we're honest and truthful and reliable and we've learned and we're, going to deal with the heartache that we may even cause somebody from the past, or presently, past, both. Who knows what your life is, what's going on over here. So a naive look at things, as I mentioned. It's a need to use the past as a guide for the future. Again, learn from our mistakes, including the way we showed up. So if we're wanting to heal a situation or fix a situation, we're needing to self-reflect, own our side of the street, show and prove that we are willing to, step out of our old ways of being, to put in work and effort in ourselves and in our career, to show that we're not afraid to take charge, take action in regards to our own lives. It's also, again, feeling unfulfilled dreams, childhood dreams even. It also says child abuse, sexual abuse, child abuse, still working through these issues in order to deal with others who have them. This kind of reminds me, like, if you've got any unresolved if you're not getting that clarity in regards to why do I do what I do, think how I think, feel how I feel in regards to myself, how I treat others, again, what you bring, what you allow, if there is still some lack of clarity in regards to what it is that we need to work on and release within ourselves so that we stop repeating things and making bad choices and whatever, if there's some healing from our childhood that we're still needing to deal with because it keeps showing up in our relationships, in our choices, it's like, karma keeps trying to show you what about you that you need to heal and change so that you can manifest better things for yourself. Um, Again, it's something from the past, whether that's a past person and perhaps the issues that you had with that person stem from issues from your past that you haven't dealt with. Again, it all goes back to the beginning, as they say. Um, but we're needing to learn from the past again, especially how we showed up. How do you show up in your life in general every day? Are you passive? Are you negative? Are you lazy? Are you moochy? Are you self-destructive? Do you treat people as means to the end? Are you, whatever is your stuff, we're needing to deal with that because as sister said, healing is good for everybody. It's not just for the self. It's for everybody that we deal with. It's for manifesting. It's for creating. It's for having a good self-esteem and belief in yourself and being able to take charge. And all this comes from healing whatever is in our past that we're needing to heal. Now, and it says it's interfering with whatever progress that you're looking to make. So again, if there are talks that you need to have, whatever it is, the past needs to be healed. The past needs to be healed. Um, and how you should present yourself is the Four of Wands. Again, this speaks about our foundations for the number 4, stability, reliability, trustworthiness. Like this is, and you see the yellow, it all stems from our approach, our belief systems, um, what we deserve, what we give to build this stability, to build this foundation. It's like if you're wanting this, then you need to again get that clarity, heal what needs to be healed, broaden your horizons, get out of your comfort zone, deal with yourself, deal with whatever you got to deal with to go for this. This is a time of fulfillment and satisfaction at the attainment of a goal, celebrations, homecomings. Again, if you're looking to reunite with somebody, you're needing to show that. You're needing to show up. You're needing to have those talks. You're needing to take off those masks. You're needing to look at yourself, your past behaviors, what you're willing to do to work on and collaborate and to make things right, or whatever it is. Or if you're looking to have this even just for yourself, learn from your mistakes. Focus on your career. Get your stuff going. Get yourself invested in your future and in yourself. Whether again you're looking to be with somebody or to be on your own or whatever it is, you're looking to have this peace, this stability, this balance, firm foundation, some stability in your life. Told you it's always a damn siren or something. It's also completion. Like maybe we're tired of, we just want to have this. You know what I mean? We just want to stop always finding ourselves in situations where we're having to start over or something. It's you needing to set your roots and find again your stability and your happiness. Completing a significant phase, again, especially if in regards to karma. If you can learn the lesson, apply it, and move forward, you pass that class, you shed that karma, you no longer have to do that unless you choose to. Again, it's always your choice. You can repeat until time you leave here if that's your choice, and then you have to come back and do it all again. But it's about, again, finding your stability, working on your partnerships, your relationships, your career, your finances. Again, learning how to get out of our own way, dealing with our past, healing that, whether again it's childhood stuff that's trickled over into our adult relationships, whatever it is, or with a particular person. Um, Moving past mistakes and challenges to a place of peace, acceptance, and happiness. Moving from one stage to another, again, our moving house. So a lot of cancers, and this symbolizes there's a lot of movement here, but there's also a methodical approach, trying to figure out how do I make this happen. But you're encouraged to do what you got to do, but again, not in a way that is, deceptive, self-serving, shady. Do what you got to do, but do it from a place of integrity, of honesty, of truth with ourselves, with others. Think positive, but do the work. Do the work. You know what I'm saying? It also symbolizes marriage, engagement, special milestones, reuniting as well. Good fortune, get togethers, happier times. This is how you should be presenting yourself. Show up. But how others see you is they see you as this is the Eight of Cups. This is, walking away. So perhaps whoever's in your environment sees you, well, in your environment or wherever you're dealing with here, sees you as somebody who's walked away from a situation. This is 8. It symbolizes change, transition. It's also sadness and solitude, not being happy where we currently are and wanting more. Walking towards the moon, into the unknown. Again, getting out of our comfort zones because we're not truly happy in our current situation. So we're trying to, again, find our place in the world, but knowing that our place isn't where we currently are, because we're not happy there. So that's why people seeing us as walking away. No more filling up the cups. No more emotionally investing. Seeking deeper meaning in life and willing to let go of material possessions for something more meaningful. A lot of people were in codependent situations, staying in them, not doing anything, relying on someone else to pay for everything, getting enabled in our own karma. Even though we needing to learn to be self-sufficient, a lot of people have financial karma that they're needing to overcome, not be a mooch type thing. Or not even being, for some it could be being a mooch, but for some it's just needing to figure out your thing. What's going to get you out of the financial pickle that you seem to be in for the most part of your life. Again, getting those clarity aha moments. What is it that I need to do differently? How do I need to show up? What methodical approach can I take to manifest, to get what I want? And this is also, again, being willing to leave our comfort zone because we want something more, and we don't care how scared we are, but we know that fear can't keep us stuck. Feeling like you're giving and not getting anything in return, emotional exhaustion, feeling disappointed enough to walk away, feeling like you can no longer stay in a situation or can no longer go on. Well, that's how people are looking at you. And in your hopes and fears is the Ace of Wands, so you're hoping to manifest. You have the Ace, the 2, and the 3. This is fire energy. It's all about following our passions, having ideas, creative projects, broadening our artistic talents, co-creating, manifesting. This is the spark of the idea. This is the, putting it into action. And you have the 4 of Wands. So you have the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. Actually, So there you are. What's going to lead you to your firm foundation is taking that idea, implementing it into some action, and again, and releasing our fears and moving forward and going towards what we want, what's going to bring us emotional fulfillment, healing the past, working with other people, again, seeking forgiveness, asking, being willing to forgive another person, or asking for forgiveness, healing this pain that you currently feel, or knowing we have to deal with this to leave a situation, because again, could be third party things, leaving one, trying to go to the other, or whatever it is. So again, hopes of opportunities, offers being made. So maybe we're hoping that someone accepts our offer, as the knight is here with his little pentacle looking to make some kind of offer, but he's being methodical. He's trying to figure out a way. How can I make my offer? How can I heal what's happened in the past here that caused heartache? Again, because some people are looking to go back to past situations. So again, looking to make an offer, take an offer. Material and spiritual progress and balance. This is we're hoping to get this. It's also offer being made. Grasp the one that's still flowering and growing and developing. Again, wanting things to grow and develop, to get better. Promise of opportunities to come. Inspiration, again, sign to go for it. Enthusiasm, creativity, passion, but it's the first steps of it. It's encouragement to follow your instincts or your gut. That's why we're moving away, we're moving on, we're walking away. A time to act, not delay. It's the breakthrough. Again, the clarity. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Thought, action. Very good, Cancer. Feeling inspired, again, potential to make the dreams a reality, an opportunity that has great promise, but it's up to you to nurture it. Again, it's all up to you. Restlessness, uncertainty of how to proceed. Perhaps this is why we're challenged by the Two of Wands. We're unsure of how to make this happen. Finding a way to use this energy that will set you up for the long-term vision. And the end result here is the Wheel of Fortune, which is good. This is about karma. Allowing this wheel to turn, leaving behind old ways of being, childhood wounding, anything that's played a role in our self-destructive ways or our relationships or whatever it is that's kept us stuck. It's releasing that. It's getting out of situations we need to move on from. It's taking action. It's implementing our ideas, putting them into action, future looking, future moving, allowing this wheel to turn. It being in the upright is a good thing. All of these cards in the upright. The only thing is this Six of Cups. We're needing to deal with this. Whatever pain, whether you cause pain to somebody or you're experiencing pain or you need to cause some pain, and you could be, again, 3 people that are feeling the pain. It could be a present person and a past person. Whatever it is, we're trying to figure out how to make things right, how to turn this wheel into our favor. This is movement, change, wisdom, the pivotal point. It's Jupiter, it's growth, success, and expansion. It's cycles, again, ending cycles, allowing shit that no longer serves us, even the stuff about ourselves, things that we carry, ways of being, all that, letting it go so that we can become better, so that we can manifest, so that we can heal ourselves and our relationships, whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish here. The lesson of the wheel is the acceptance of this fact that there are good times and bad times, again, and everything is meant to teach you something about yourself. Don't sit still, but be active in co-creating your life. Look for ways to face and conquer adversity. There could be external factors influencing matters that are out of your control. Again, this is the universe. Karma, sometimes the universe will send the tower in to wake you up. If you're not making the moves, they sit around, they give you opportunity after opportunity to get it right, to get clear, again, to change your ways, to do whatever it is, the lesson that's involved. If you don't get the lesson, the universe will come in and create a situation where you're going to have to wake up. If you don't create the tower moment yourself, get that epiphany, the universe will do it for you to wake you up, because they're trying to tell you it's time to change. It's time to go. It's time to move. It's time to release the karma. It's time to manifest, to follow your dreams, to stop having a life less than, knowing that you deserve better. But you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta take those approaches to make better choices, better decisions. And it all stems from healing the self. And if you struggle against it, you know, it'll crush you. It's a need for you to go with the flow. Understand reason, season, lifetime situations, people. Evolve. Evolve, evolve. It's about luck and prosperity and optimism. So it was good. And your challenge, or what you need to look at here, something, the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. Again, a lot of people got financial karma, myself included. Obviously, Cancer is my karmic house, so I understand the whole, which is why I try to do my own business, because I'm trying to clear up my own karma. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see the Diamond Dreamer. Number 6. When the Diamond Dreamer arrives, he represents a successful manifestation of the unseen into the material. Be sure you truly want what you think you desire, for this ally will commit to getting it for you. All manner of conditions will flow around you. Messages from Spirit will serve to guide you towards achieving your heart's desire. If you want a house, you'll be led to it. See, if you want a house, if you want stability, you'll be led to it, because you're just wanting to leave what not making you happy. All manner of conditions. Oh, I already read that. If your priority is a new job, see, collaborating, working with others, manifesting money, with the right continual steps, you will achieve this. If you desire a more harmonious relationship, the measures needed to create this will be obvious. We're needing to heal the past. Boy, you see how this shit fits? Oh man. This card is describing this whole spread. You see that? Because this is the summary here. This is the what you need to get. A project finally pays off. Material gain and positive financial shifts may also be on the way. You will indeed see the tangible results of your ambition. The Diamond Dreamer also serves to guide you to the appropriate choices, so that the unseen is awakened to move mountains on your behalf. Wheel of Fortune. Positive communication is now possible in all your relationships. But again, we're needing to get out of our fears and show and prove, show up if we want to heal stuff. And Spirit's advice for you is yes. So do what you gotta do. And they want you to pay attention to the red flags, the signs of caution you. It's trying to tell you, don't stay stagnant. Pay attention what needs to be paid attention to, and do what you gotta do, or you know what I'm saying? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Again, healing the past. If we're needing to ask for forgiveness or forgive someone else, it's all about learning from our mistakes, how we showed up in that situation, holding ourselves accountable, speaking the truth, getting that clarity. If we want, there to be forgiveness, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get that, get it together. Finances and career again. See? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, especially if we're dealing with moochy situations. Make sure that we are sticking to our finances. Focus on this. Get your stability so that you have something to offer. Again, relationships that are need-based. People are serial relationship people, people that jump from relationship to relationship because they're looking for living situations. Now, it's one thing if you're going to be, an equal financial contributor and also helping out around the house, and you're a good partner, you're honest, you're faithful, you're loyal, you treat the person well, then there's no problems. But if you're manipulative and you're abusive and you're financially moochy and if you're lazy and you're whatever it is, it says figure out what your karma is, figure out what your stuff is, and heal it. And this is definitely playing a part in it. So again, be a person of integrity and do the right thing by yourself and others. And like I says, the best investment you can make is in yourself. So continue to invest in yourself, your healing, your future, so that you can manifest again what you want. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Some may be looking to make an offer. Maybe somebody is trying to think of long-term who they want to be with, but they know and they need to, get their shit together in order to make some kind of offer to show that they're reliable and stable and making efforts. And this could be a possibility to heal a situation or heal oneself so that we can have relationships that are better, that are at a higher level. Or again, you may be looking to have that with somebody, but you know that you need to have your stuff together because you need something to offer. Reconciliation, someone from your past has returned to your life. These freaking past people, they tell you. So, again, somebody might be looking to reconcile. Or they're encouraging you to, if you want this to get better, if you want to heal a situation, you already know what you need to do. You just need to do it. And that is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. It could be, again, releasing the past. The ex could be all your extra shit that you carry, your conditioning, your wounding, your ways of being, your negative, whatever it is that you've got that's got to go within you, that's holding you back, that's keeping you, in shitty love and financial situations. We're needing to release those parts of ourselves that are sabotaging and destructive. It's also, again, about having conversations with people that we may feel that we need to, resolve and heal a situation so that we can release that energy, lay it to bed, but it's got to be talked about. It's got to be healed. And then we can release it. If you want an opportunity, you have to have that talk. You got to own your shit, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You can't let your ego or whatever, because I tell you, you only shoot yourself in the foot. Be honest. Truth and nothing but the truth. Even if it's admitting to things that don't make you look so good. You be respected more for that than to keep up the shit. And this is also about maybe releasing oneself from their current situation. So we got three different things, or all three, because we're dealing possibly with third-party situations. So we need to get out of our own way, get out of one situation, and clear the air in another one. That could be, like I said, it could be all three. So that we can move on to calmer waters, honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You got the angel with the two people in the boat, reminds me of the Six of Swords, leaving the troubles of the past behind so they can move on to better things. This is also could be symbolizing travel. Travel. Maybe needing to travel in order to have the conversations, to release the past, to reconcile with somebody, so that things can get better. But we got to make sure we have something to offer. We got our career together. Or the person you're dealing with. Like I said, flip it around if need be. I'm not trying to hear nobody say, it wasn't me, it's the other person. Well, like I said, I could be describing you with the person you're dealing with. Flip it around. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Attraction. So it's about being in the present moment, doing what you can in the present to manifest your future, to heal the past. But it requires action and being present. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, as I already mentioned. You're respected more for your honesty and your integrity than you are for shady shit or trying to sweep things under the rug or hide who you truly are or whatever it is. And also, by loving yourself first, you're loving yourself. You're putting in the effort into yourself, into your healing, into your future. That's loving yourself. That should make you feel good. So it's not only will you be looked at as more positive, but you are being more positive, even just for yourself. Whether you're trying to go back to something from the past or move on to the future or whatever it is, it's about healing, being present, doing what you can, and releasing the pain, the woe, whatever's keeping you stuck. And know that you're watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. So again, they're always rooting for you, hoping you get the lessons and you apply them and you live your best life. Prayer. Instead of worrying, I pray about this situation to bring about real solutions. So if we're in our fears and worries, afraid of taking action, well, try to think positive and do what you can and get out of your head and take more action and let go and let God. Father, my true Father is God in heaven who shines healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. So again, a lot of people got mother issues, father issues, both. Again, this is why it affected how we felt about ourselves, how it affected us in our life, in our choices, in our relationships, etc., etc. So if you got some father issues we're needing to deal with, and we're needing to heal that, again, it all stems from childhood. So if there's stuff that we need to heal that can help us in our adult lives, in our adult relationships, or an aspect of ourselves we didn't realize needs to be addressed and healed to help heal a certain relationship, again, it could stem from father issues. And you could even have the traits and be like the person that you can't stand if you got a bad relationship with a father, but you could hate them because you become them. This is a lot. It manifests in different ways. Sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. Or for those that have father issues that keep choosing bad relationships and bad partners, the same thing applies. Again, it's about your self-worth and value. How do you feel about yourself? And again, it all stemmed from childhood shit, as always, right? Sobriety. I mentioned here being clear, so that we can manifest health. My prayers for healing miracles have been heard and answered. The health of our relationships, healing our relationships, our own personal health, mental, emotional, spiritual, all, etc., etc. And be enthusiastic, because whatever you're most passionate about is the direction you should follow. Have enthusiasm. Ace of Wands, and mercy. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. Again, be a person of truth, integrity, authenticity. Do the right thing by yourself and others, and that's being merciful. Or maybe and it's also dealing with, forgiveness, maybe asking for mercy, asking for forgiveness, or giving it, however it fits for you in your situation. Base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. Again, whatever you put out there is what you're going to get back. You throwing out fear and negative thoughts, that's all you're going to keep getting. So clear the energy and think only positive. Keep moving forward. Yes, keep putting in the efforts. And again, we got about releasing our fears and throwing out to the universe. God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper. Put them in a special container called God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it's a gift to us all. So again, pay attention to the red flags. Follow your intuition. Follow your guidance. Follow what your heart's telling you. Follow your common sense. Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. Again, they're changing. You know, we attract what we are, and when we outgrow people or situations or places, we naturally want to move on. That is your soul calling you to move, to change, because something's got to change. You know, and we, again, we attract what we are. So again, only think positive. Make sure that whatever we do, our intentions are from a well-meaned place, so we don't attract anything karmic. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Again, like I told you, it's that, what is it about me that causes me to find myself in the same situations over and over and over? You can only blame outside things for so long, because the common denominator is always you. You are where you are due to your own free will choices. And it's recognizing those things and understanding that, and being willing to, again, put in the effort to make some changes, because that's the only way things are going to change. And we're needing to get out of our fear. We're needing to get out of whatever stinking thinking or whatever holds us back, whatever behavior patterns or whatever it is. Cut that shit out. And you are profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as your physical sight, for your spiritual vision helps with healing, teaching, and guidance. So again, you got it. You already got it. You already got the knowing. You know, it was that deep knowing. Yeah. See, you already got the knowing. See how all of this comes together. It's amazing. Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Again, masculine and feminine is energy, not gender. Both people have both in them. One is more prevalent, which is why you embody, one or the other. But you have both, and it's about coming into balance with both. And again, the feminine energy deals with receptivity, with empathy, with compassion, with giving, with loving. And a lot of people need to get more in touch with this, open their hearts. That's part of their childhood wounding, their healing. Maybe they've always pushed away love or entered into situations that weren't, they weren't fully invested in. Maybe it was just for financial, just to get by, but never feeling emotionally satisfied. And coming into these realizations that, we're needing to change that. We're wanting more out of life, out of our relationships, out of our careers, whatever it is, and we're needing to be receptive and let go of fear of change or staying in comfort zones so that we can manifest. Like I said, it doesn't have male, female, it doesn't matter. Tap into your inner goddess. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave comments, especially if you'd like to have a chance of winning perhaps next month's one free question reading contest. I'm having a hard time talking. Maybe because Cancer's having a hard time talking. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.